Hi, this is Jason from the QuickBooks team. Let's look at how to record purchases with checks, electronic payments, and credit cards, and how to record payments to your credit card. In QuickBooks Desktop, there are two main workflows to record purchases. The one you use depends on whether your vendor gives you time to pay. If your vendor sends you an invoice or a bill and you pay them later, you enter a bill first. When you pay the bill, you record a bill payment. For more info on how to record a bill payment, check out this video. If your vendor doesn't give you time to pay and expects payment when you receive the goods or services, you record a check or a credit card charge. Select Write Checks. You record a check anytime you pay for something immediately and the payment comes out of your bank account. Checks collect specific information about your business purchases, who you pay, when you pay them, how much you pay, and what you pay for. You also record which bank account you use to make the purchase, and what type of transaction the payment is. QuickBooks collects this information to run reports later. For example, QuickBooks doesn't require a name when you record a check, but if you want to run reports later to calculate how much you spend with a vendor, make sure to record the vendor's name in the Pay to the Order of field. Enter which bank account you write the check from, or that your debit card links to. Then enter who you pay. Select Add New to set up someone new, or select their name from the list if you've already set them up. Once you select who you pay, QuickBooks populates the check with their address. If you handwrite a check, enter the check number. If you want to print the check later using pre-printed check stock, select Print Later. QuickBooks assigns the check numbers when you print them. For purchases that aren't a physical check, enter the transaction type in the number field instead. For example, enter ACH for an ACH payment, or debit for a debit card charge. Now record what you pay for. If you purchase inventory, choose your inventory item from the list in the Items tab, and fill in the appropriate quantity. Otherwise, select the account that best describes what you pay for. Then enter how much you pay. You may need multiple lines to best describe your expense. Select each account and enter the amount of the check that applies to that account. If you want to track your costs for a specific customer or job on reports, select the customer or job for each line. If you plan to invoice your customer for these costs, check the billable box. This helps you add the costs to a customer invoice later on. Once you save the check, QuickBooks records the expense on your financial statements. This process is similar for credit card charges. Select Enter Credit Card Charges. Add who you pay, when you pay them, how much you pay, and what you pay for, just like you do for a check. On the chart of accounts, you see the charge increase what you owe on the credit card. When you're ready to pay down your credit card, use the Write Checks window to record the payment. Select Write Checks and enter the bank account you use to pay the credit card. Then select the credit card company from the vendor list. In the Number field, enter the type of transaction you use to pay it. For example, ACH. In the Expense tab, you enter the credit card account and how much you'll pay against your credit card balance. When you save and close, QuickBooks decreases what you owe on your credit card, just like your actual credit card payment does. Now you're ready to record purchases with checks, debit cards, ACH payments, and credit cards.